Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different, but I feel like it's one that might answer some of your questions, because I do get a lot of questions about where I get my makeup from, what eyeliners I recommend, all sorts of like makeup-y questions. So I thought in today's video I would go through all of my recommendations makeup wise. So I'm going to go kind of through like each category. So maybe if you're like a baby bat first starting out and you don't know which makeup is the best, and hopefully this will help you. Or maybe if you've been a goth for a few years and maybe you're getting a bit bored or haven't found like that perfect thing that works for you. Hope this video helps you either way, but do subscribe if you like the sound of that, and I will get straight into the video. So as I said, I've got a lot of questions. I've been asked in public a lot, like which eyeliners do you recommend, like what foundation are you wearing, because I can never find one that's pale enough, like all of those questions. I've been using a lot of these products for a few years, so I can like properly recommend them. They are all budget friendly apart from one item, but I would say that it's like worth the price. So these are perfect, as I said, if you're just starting out as a goth or don't really like to spend a lot of money on like one item. Like I've never really been into high-end makeup as much because I can't justify like £30 on one thing. So this is all budget friendly as well. I'll start with the foundation. I think I struggled for a while to find a really good foundation that kind of ticked all the boxes for me. I do have oily skin, so if you have dry skin, this product might not be the best for you, but I do have pale, oily. I like foundation to have a matte finish because I have oily skin. Like I don't want anything shiny. So this is the foundation I use. This is the Revolution Matte Base Pore Blurring Full Coverage Foundation. It's not like a mask on your face, like although it is full coverage, you can definitely like blend it and not apply as much to get more of like a lighter finish. But this is what this one looks like, and I do have it in the shade F0.5. Makeup Revolution are a really good brand, and I've got some other things from them in this video as well. But they do have another version of this foundation, like it's not the matte one, but it's a different kind, and they do have shades that go up even lighter. So maybe if you don't have oily skin and you want more of like a, not shiny finish, what's the word? Like not matte, you want it to look more like glowing skin, then they do have other foundations in a really pale shade range. I think they go up to F0.01. So maybe that would be for you, but I picked this one because it's the lightest pink version in this foundation. And they also, what I really like about Makeup Revolution is they do different undertones. So this is like a pink based one, but they also do ones with like yellow undertones, which is what I would stay far away from. But if you do have more of that tone to your skin, then they do offer different undertones, which I really like. And as you can see, it does match my neck pretty well. You could maybe say it's a little bit on the pink side, but I really like it. Stays on all day, and it's only £5, so, and it does last quite a long time. So this is definitely my recommendation for foundation. This is my second one now, and I really like it. So yeah, ticks all the boxes for me. So if you're looking for a foundation like this, then yeah, I would recommend this one. Going on to concealers now, I have two that I really like. One of them I don't think is available in the UK, but I do know I have a lot of American viewers as well. These are my two. So this is the one I'm currently using. This is the Covergirl Trublend one, and this is in Fair Porcelain L100, if that helps you. These are literally identical in like the shade, and they're around the same price. I believe this one is £10 and this was around the same price. This is the one I'm currently using, but I did get this on holiday, but it literally is the same shade. I'd say this one is more on like the grey side and this one's maybe a bit more on the pink side, but they are very similar. So if you are in America and you can get this one, then I do really like this. I'd say this one is also a bit thicker than this one, but they both do like a really good job. And the other one I would recommend is the Infallible More Than Concealer from L'Oreal. This is a new one, I haven't opened it, but I have gone through a whole tube of this and I really liked it. If you've got like dark circles or darkness under your eyes, it covers it really well, or any spots. Like I have well, I have a spot there. You can kind of see it, but I didn't do the best job. But I also have a spot like on my nose at the moment and down there, and it just covers it really well but isn't cakey either. So these are my 2 recommendations for concealer. Just a quick mention, because I'm not sure if you'd be interested in this, but I was always looking for like really good brushes, because especially when you come down to blending foundation and blending eyeshadow, like you want to have really good brushes. And my favourite are definitely the e.l.f. ones. Literally all of my, is that an e.l.f.? Yeah, literally all of my brushes I use are e.l.f. I really like them. They're very, very affordable as well. So the one I use for my foundation is the Ultimate Blending Brush. They are dirty, so excuse that. But this is what I use for my foundation and also my concealer, and it blends really, really well. For my powder, I use a powder, it literally is called the powder brush from e.l.f. as well. It's just more of like a flat one. And then for my eyeshadow, I use the eye crease brush, the blending eye brush, and the blending brush. So if you are new to makeup and new to like blending out eyeshadow, I stayed away from eyeshadow for such a long time because I just couldn't blend it. But I didn't have the right brushes and I didn't really know what to do with it. But this, although it looks big and scary to use on your eyes, is literally the best one because it's so fluffy that you can just really easily like blend it across. So these are my recommendations for eye brushes as well, but just brushes in general. These are literally like, I think these are literally like $1 in America, but I think they're around like £2 to £5 for the bigger ones as well. So very, very affordable. It's not like you're spending like £20 on one brush or something crazy like that. So those are my brush recommendations. Next up is eyebrows. I know you're all patiently waiting for the eyeliners, but it's coming, don't worry. For my eyebrows, now this really only applies if you keep your normal eyebrows. I know a lot of people shave them off, in which case you'd probably want like a really nice eyeliner pen. But if you keep your natural eyebrows and want to darken them or just make sure that they actually stay in like an eyebrow shape and don't go crazy, I use the e.l.f. Wow Brow. I think this is about £4 and it literally is like a mascara looking thing but smaller. So it just looks like that, and you just put it through your eyebrows and it darkens them a little bit because I have quite light brown eyebrows, so I make them more of like a dark brown. This is actually a black. I don't think it's as black as maybe I'd like it to be, but it does work with my hair and everything. And this I've been using for a really long time and I absolutely love it. It's the NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel. This, although it makes them like a little bit crispy, so if you don't like that, maybe this isn't for you, but if you really want your eyebrows to stay in place, then this is the product. I think it's around £6, so it's very affordable as well. And again, this is just like a mascara wand and you just brush it through your eyebrows and it's literally done in seconds. So I absolutely love these. These are very quick as well if you keep your natural eyebrows. Primer. Now this is the item that is the only high-end item, although I do have a Pixi product. Is Pixi high-end? I think it's like getting there. But the Urban Decay primer potion, I have tried like cheaper eye primers and they just don't work as well as this. Like I haven't found anything that works as good as this. I've tried like, what was it? Be a collection one, a revolution one, but this, like if you want your eyeshadow to stay on all day, this is it. Like I've worn really colourful eyeshadow looks to London and they literally don't crease the entire day, which is insane. Like it lasts a really long time, and also you only need a little bit. So although it is expensive, like I think this was around 13 or 15 for like the travel size, and you do get like 5 millilitres in here, it lasts a really, really long time. So I would recommend this. And also by the time you spent all that money trying to like try out all the cheaper ones, you may as well have got this because it really does work. So this is the primer I recommend. I've been using it for years. This is probably my 3rd tube of it and I absolutely love it. Really recommend. With other primers, like the cheaper ones, you literally see the creases like in your eyes, and I usually have oily eyelids too. So next up is eyeliners, the one you've all been waiting for. So I do have 5 in total. I know that seems like a lot, but I also get a lot of questions about what I use for the white kind of between like my eye and like this thick black line. I've always used the NYX one. They actually discontinued the one I used and brought out this, but this works literally the same. So this is the NYX Epic Wear liner stick. I have it in 09 white, if that's even part of the code, which is pure white. This is insane. So I've tried, again, other versions and they just wear away so quickly, and also like as I put it in the waterline, like that goes instantly, especially with the Rimmel London one. Like that is not a good white eyeliner, but the NYX one really does stay all day. Again, I literally wear this every time I do my makeup like this. If I don't put white there, it looks very strange. So this is literally an essential for me. I mean, it's lasting me quite a while, but because it is so creamy, it does wear down very quick, just like any kohl liner, to be honest. But if you're wondering where I got this from and are looking for a really good white eyeliner, then I highly recommend this. I think this is £6 or £7. But if you don't use loads of it like me, then this will probably last you a lot longer. But yeah, so this is the white eyeliner. And if you're looking for kind of eyeliner kohl liners like this, then they also do them in different colours like blue, silver, red, like any other colours. And then there are 2 kohl black pencils. I think this is what they're called. They're like the more like crayon-y ones. This is the one by Pixi. I don't know if Pixi is a high-end brand, but this is the Endless Silky Eye Pen. My mum actually got this like in a subscription and she doesn't really wear eyeliner, so she gave it to me and I really like it. Again, it's one of these like kohl pencils and it's very creamy. That's what the packaging looks like. For this, I actually use it to get this really thick line, because if I didn't, I'd be colouring it in for ages. So that's kind of what I use this for mainly. I'm not sure the price of this one, but I also recommend the Maybelline one, which is, I think it's like the tattoo liner. I'll put a photo of it on the screen, but that is very similar to this, but I would say this is definitely more creamy than the other one. So those are my 2 kind of like kohl eyeliner recommendations. And now we go on to the liquid. So all of these are pens. I don't like the ones that you like dip in the pot. I could never get those to work. So these are all kind of like the pen eyeliners, which are definitely more easy to work with. So especially, again, if you're a baby bat and you're trying to find your first eyeliner or something like that, I'd recommend pens. They're very easy to work with compared to other types of eyeliners. So my one that I've been using for literally about 6 or 7 years now is the Rimmel London Scandal Eyes Precision Micro Eyeliner. I love this one. It does say it's waterproof. I wouldn't say it's waterproof, to be honest, but I really like it. It's such a fine point. It's definitely one of the finest eyeliners that's out there. Like, it's such a fine point, and that's what the packaging looks like for this one. I have gone back and repurchased this. This was actually, I think, my first eyeliner, and I just loved it so much. This is perfect if you want to get those really fine points on the wings, or if you do like an inner corner. This is it. And also, because it's like away from the parts of your eye that would water, it doesn't bleed or anything like that. However, the reason I don't just use this alone is if I'm doing like the top line and my eyes water, it does tend to run a little bit. So I would use this specifically for like any finer details, or if you do any like more intricate designs around your eyes, I'd say this is a really good one. And I believe it's £5 or £6. Definitely very affordable. So this is my like one of my #1 eyeliners. I love it, and I literally always have one in my makeup bag. And then I have 2 others. Now, the one that I fell in love with very quickly was the Supercat Skinny Precision Waterproof Eyeliner from Soap & Glory. I absolutely loved this one. It's very old, so it's kind of bent a little bit, but I really really enjoyed using this. However, at the moment I've got this like weird dry skin issue with my eyes. You wouldn't notice because I cover it in eyeshadow but I do have like really dry eyes at the moment, and I don't know if it was caused by a reaction. So this, I found out, does have parabens in it, unfortunately. But if you don't have sensitive eyes, then I'd say this is a good eyeliner. If you do, this one isn't for you. That's why I've stopped using this one. But I did like it for a really long time. I think it just depends if you have sensitive eyes or not. So that is that one. And the last one, now this is the newest item, and I've only actually used this 3 times, but I absolutely love it. And this I bought because I used to use the collection one, which was literally £3. Again, it was such good eyeliner, but it literally has 5 parabens in, so I've stopped using that one. And I found this one as a replacement, and this is the L'Oreal Tattoo Signature by Superliner. Strange name, but gorgeous packaging. Like this gold with this kind of font, it just looks so fancy. Like it doesn't look like a cheapy drugstore eyeliner. This was £8.99, so we're kind of getting up a bit more than like the Rimmel price. But so far, and this is actually what I'm wearing like all today, I absolutely love this. It's super black, it is waterproof, but it literally doesn't budge. I'm actually really impressed, and it's also super black. And it's quite a thick point as well, and that's kind of what I was looking for, because I like eyeliners like this to really colour in the wing, so I'm not sat there for like an hour trying to colour it in with a super fine point. So I'm really liking this so far, and I'm very impressed. And I'll just give you like a close-up of the eyeliner because you can kind of see it, but it's super black, and it's really easy to control as well. So I have one mascara. I don't really change my mascaras that often, but I really like the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. I know a lot of people like this one. It's just, it gives like volume, the curl, lengthening, like it kind of does everything. And I need something like that to kind of, so you can really see my eyelashes above my eyeliner. So this is the one I really like. I think it's about £8 or £9. And the wand looks like that, so it is more of like a curve. Eyeshadow. When I was first starting out, I never used eyeshadow. Like I used white eyeshadow, but it was a bit cheating because it literally matches my skin tone a bit too much, so it wasn't like anything too crazy. But I've definitely been experimenting more with eyeshadow, and now I really like it, and I think coloured eyeshadow looks better on me than just white eyeshadow. But it can be really hard when you're starting out to find a good eyeshadow that is easy to work with, and you know, you're not sat there blending it for so long. You just want something that works for you. So I do have 4 different things. I tried to narrow it down as much as I could. First of all, I think these are the most affordable ones that I have. One of them is Makeup Revolution, one of them's Revolution Pro, so they're all under Revolution. This is the palette that I go back to, and I know you're probably thinking that has a lot of colour in it, but actually this is the one that I use the most. And definitely if you're experimenting with colour and you're looking for something colourful, if you're not, then I will talk about this one in a moment. But this is one of my most used palettes because it does have the white there, so if you're looking for something neutral you could use these two. The red shade that I wear a lot of is actually this one, which does look quite pink, but it is actually a really nice berry red. This, it looks brown, but it's a really nice plum purple, and I've actually worn this in a video, and it's like a really nice plum purple. There's some like deep greens, and actually the colour I'm wearing today is this purple here. It doesn't look like it, but it is actually this purple, and all of these blend effortlessly. Like you just put that fluffy brush on it and it's done. Like they blend really well. This palette was £8. Definitely a good price. It's lasted me a really long time. It's got a nice orange in there for autumn, some reds. It's such a lovely palette, and I've used so many more colours than I really thought I would. This is my recommendation for a really good colour palette. If I wear a colour, it's probably from this. But if you are not as adventurous and not really wanting to experiment with colour and want more of like a dead look, then I do have this one which I would recommend. And this one is one of my more recent ones. I think I got this last year around Halloween, but from what I've seen, they still have it on the website. But this is like the haunted house kind of creepy Halloween one. Now this is perfect if you love like more cool toned browns, greys, a little bit of colour and a black. Like this palette is gorgeous. And it has bats printed into it, which is very cool. Again, I think it was around £8 and they're always doing deals, so a very good affordable palette. I really like this one. I would say the colours are a lot more like, not as opaque as this one. Like these are really, really bold, whereas these are a lot more like diluted in colour. So it just depends what you like. These are more of like a wash of colour, but I still really do love this palette. So this would be my other palette recommendation. But if you are not a baby bat and you're maybe looking to support some small businesses that still do affordable products, then I do have these. Now these are both American brands, but Concrete Minerals you can get at the Beauty Vault in the UK, and Baby Bat Beauty I think you could get at My Spooky Vanity. I'm not sure if they do the eyeshadows though. The Baby Bat Beauty one, whenever I wear this colour, I get so many compliments on it, like both on a video, in person, and this colour is stunning. It's in the shade Skeleton Key, and this cost $5, which is about £3, so still a very good price for a small business that's also like a spooky business. And it's this grey, and it doesn't look like anything too special in the pan, but it's one of those colours that you just kind of put all over the lid, blend it out, but it looks like you're wearing about 3 colours. Like it shifts in the light. It's stunning. I absolutely love it. I'll try and put a photo in of when I've worn it, and if I ran out of this ever, I would definitely repurchase this. And the other one is Concrete Minerals. So this is in the shade Lolita. This is a really nice colour if you like a more neutral look. So this is like a grey pinky kind of colour. It's really, really pretty. Hopefully you can kind of see it through the jar, but it is a shimmer. Very, very pretty. If I have a photo of me wearing it, I will put it on the screen. Again, if you like more neutral looks compared to more bold looks, more of the dead look, then this is a really nice option, and also you're literally never going to run out of that. So, and this is a loose one as well, which I thought I wouldn't like because I usually go for ones in a pan, but it's very, very easy to work with. This was my last eyeshadow recommendation. I also do have an affiliate link for Concrete Minerals. I'm not sure if it gets you a percentage off. I think it might, so I will leave that in the description box, my link. So if you're in America and you like Concrete Minerals, do use that link. My last category and my last category, lipsticks. One of my favorite things. It's rare that I don't wear lipstick with a makeup look. I'm just obsessed. I've just always loved lipstick. Like I love it. I feel like it always ties in the whole look. When I was, again, first starting out, I used so many cheap lipsticks. They didn't stay on, they went on my teeth, they went like into my skin. They were just awful. So hopefully if you are watching this video, I can save you all of that effort, time and money wasted on cheap lipsticks. And these aren't like £5, but they are £10 lipsticks, which I still think that's affordable for a lipstick, but they actually do have them on Amazon for about £3 or £4, some of the shades. So if you can find them on there, absolute bargain. And sometimes in store as well, like Superdrug, Boots, places like that, they sometimes do them like buy one get one 50% off. So they can definitely be more affordable than the price that they start off with. So my favourite brand of lipstick ever that I'm literally obsessed with, I actually have a whole video going through these and trying them all on, so if you'd like to see that, I will link that in the high for you so you can go and watch that. But these are the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink lipsticks. If you love a liquid lipstick and are looking for something that stays on all day, is not drying at all, and you don't really need to top up too much after you eat or anything like that, like this is the lipstick. If you're looking for something to stay on all day when you're going on a day out trip, or you don't want something to smudge, this is it. This is what you need. So I have a lot of colours of these, and also despite the formula, which is unique and unlike anything else I've tried, despite that, they also do a lot of really nice dark gothic shades, which is always a plus. So this shade I'm actually wearing today is one of them, and this is in the shade Philosopher. It's such a pretty kind of pastel-y purple lipstick, and not many brands do these kinds of really unique colours. They also do a black if you're in America. I managed to get, I literally got a personal shopper to get it for me because I was like, I need that. So I do have it in black, and it's the only black lipstick I would wear. Like, I've gone through so many black lipsticks that go on my teeth, bleed into my skin, as I've said. It's the only one I would recommend. But yeah, so this is the colour. If you are interested, this is what I'm wearing. Absolutely love it. But if you're not into pastel-y shades, they do the most gorgeous grey that's not blue toned, doesn't make your skin look weird if you're pale. It's a really nice purpley grey. And it also looks good on dark skin as well. Like, I feel like this is one that just would suit a lot of skin tones. Love it. This is like my second tube, and I never finish a lipstick. But if you're looking for something darker, they do these as well. So my favourite red is Voyager, which is this one. Super pretty deep red. They do deep plum purples. This one is Originator, this one. And also, if you love a burgundy, then Composer is the one you should go for. So I'll just show you all of them. So that's kind of what I mean by the more deep gothy shades. Like, I feel like a lot of companies do not do this amount of shade range. They also do like pinks if you like that. They do other purples. Looking at my collection over there. Brighter reds, cherry reds, oranges. They do stunning oranges if you love like an autumnal makeup look. They just do everything. I absolutely love them. They last a long time. They smell of like vanilla. They just don't, they don't have a downside. However, if you are not a fan of those and prefer more of like a matte look, I do like the Baby Back Beauty lipsticks. Again, you can get them from My Spooky Vanity if you're in the UK and the EU, but if you're in America, they are like an American company. I really like their lipsticks, and I think their colours are so unique. This is one of my favourites in Phantom. Love the name. And it's, again, that like dead look. So this is really, really pretty. Really like this. However, these are sometimes a bit hit and miss with the formula. This is one of their older kind of packaging, and I don't know if they changed the formula, but they do tend to break down a lot more easy. Like, if you blow your nose, it comes off on the tissue. If you eat, it does come off. So they definitely don't stay as well as the Maybelline ones, but if you're not fussed by that, then I do like the Baby Back Beauty ones as well. That was a long video. That was a lot longer than I thought it would be. I was actually originally planning on just going through my eyeliners, but I feel like I also get a lot of questions about like the lipsticks I wear and the foundation I wear. I really hope if you've been looking for cheap, affordable makeup, maybe you can't find a foundation that's pale enough for your skin or that ticks all the boxes for you, or if you just want an eyeshadow palette that actually just blends and is easy to work with, then I really hope this has helped you no matter what stage you're at in your goth journey. I really hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. Do let me know any of your product recommendations down in the comments. I would be interested to read some of them. But do like this video if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye.